Hello, welcome back. We got the thaumaturgy done, so we can cast Dark Skies now. I'm doing no research, unfortunately. I'm not going to do it just yet. We don't really have much Dominion anyway. But we can do it if we need to. If there's going to be a fight somewhere where we have, like, some candles, we can always just slap that up. Would be nice to get Galegate up first, though. Empowered in Blood. Did some Mind Hunts. We did kill the commander that was in the desert, so that army did get stalled, which is nice. So that's something. I don't think we found any sites anywhere. And that's it for rituals. Events in Sofecti, we got Unrest, and Botita, we got some resources. And I think I'm just going to look at these battles on the map. So here's how the map looks currently. So not really any exchanges. The only province that really exchanged hands this turn was Land of 7 Years. So here we got attacked by just a commander leading some basic troops. So that's unfortunate we lost that. Kind of forgot that there's a path through here. And Mictlan took advantage of that. So other battles. Black Harbour got hit by some ghouls. They bounced off our PD though. That's okay. Whitespring Grove we moved into with these guys. The Yetis and the Princips. And this is where the Macemen went to, so the mercenaries. That's quite nice, we at least killed those guys. And we didn't pick up too many diseases here. None of the Yetis got diseased. And 4 of these guys got diseased. The commander also got diseased, unfortunately, but not as bad as it could have been. Kratos, we got attacked by some hawks, but PD killed them. Scorpion Cracks, we found a Marignon scout. Sofecti also got attacked by some Great Hawks. This is the province I was moving the communicants to, so this is a bit... I guess Mictlan saw this. So he also cloud trapezes in some mages with gems. And these are full-size Airlies. So... I realise, of course, I shouldn't be walking these guys around. It's just awkward because, you know, they were originally with this army, which was pointless. But I'm at the point now where I should just gateway communicants around. I'm basically just paying for a mistake there for trying to march them around. Because they're just so awkward to move around because they only have like 12 map move or whatever. So that's unfortunate, lost 20 communicants there. Probably the worst thing that's happened so far in this war. Oli, I don't think anything happened. No, we found a Mary Friar. And I think that's it for battles with Mictlan. Oh no, up here as well, yeah. So this also got hit by hawks. Killed a Thurg, unfortunately. And underwater, we can see Mictli, who is leading a bunch of Shade Beasts. And also accompanied by a turkey, I guess, to protect him from Mind Hunts. So we lost that little province we just took last turn. So that's it for the battles. There's also like some Mari and Machaka stuff in there, but nothing too interesting. And that is how the map looks now. I guess I've already showed it off. But the big one is we can see this giant stack in Sulfuria. So when I'm not in a dominant position, I only really care about thrones. So I mean, if you're used to watching my games on the channel, you know how I win. Is I just hold like 2 thrones to the end of the game. That's my path to victory. I'm never gonna like just own everybody. So when I see a stack like this, I just go, okay, we're just sacking this territory. This fort is not very useful to us anyway. It's nice income, and it's another place we can recruit out of, and it holds all of this territory for us. But the reality is, it just kind of sucks being in this area anyway. If we can take some of this territory instead and trade it for this, I think that's better overall, because these are thrones. We can start taking these forest nicks as well. I wouldn't be too mad about that. I have also spoken to who has put together some kind of mega thugged out Biringe, which is a JBBM thing. And he has offered to ritual the Biringe into the stack at some point. So might be willing to just throw a super combatant at this for us. We'll see. But for the time being, I'm going to just basically ignore this. We will put together a big army to fight it at some point if we need to. I think it would be nice, since this is mostly Eagle Warriors, I think it would be nice to have a battle with my god who can put up Storm on turn 0, which would just ground them all. And then maybe we could put up the lightning strike thing as well. That would be really good in a Fort Storm, I think. Like if it was here and it did a Fort Storm and we just grounded all the flying units, and we also like cast Dark Skies, which would be, you know, 5 morale loss. That starts to look like something that would be kind of cool, but we still need an actual army to fight the units then. But for the time being, every single thing in Mountains of Evernight is just moving to Pythium. We have the guys here who are just going to attack Ancient Woods. Hopefully this doesn't get attacked by anything from here. But going to be a bunch of Yetis and some... Are these Princeps? Yeah. Nice thing about these guys when they fight is because the Yetis have the Sticks and Stones ranged attack, they obviously just stand there for a while, like throwing the Sticks and Stones, which means my caster like puts ethereality on them all. So when they finally walk forwards, they're also ethereal, which is pretty nice. So I think we can fend off some regular units. If he sends out a big stack of like Sacreds and stuff to threaten my cap, then we might lose, but I'll try and take it back anyway because it's a nice province. So all this stuff moves to Pythium, this stuff attacks Ancient Woods. Some lizards are a bit slower, so they'll get there in 2 turns. I'm gatewaying 3 communicants. This costs 10 pearls, but it's the only way to get them to Pythium in 1 turn, so basically everything in this region is just moving around Pythium. And we're kind of just ignoring this stack for the time being. I can see Mictli here leading some undead stuff. Maybe it moves into Ochre next turn. So I'm moving out all of my little Theurg acolytes, because these are all priests. So they're going to do Blessing, Twist Fate, and then just banish. And then they're on advance and cast spells. Because it'd be really nice to kill Mictli. We'll see how it goes though. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 banishes into some Shade Beasts, and probably a bunch of Horde of Skeleton spam, I would guess. Or Raise Dead. Well, here's a lot of items. I didn't check this, actually. Yeah, there's Unquenchable Torch and Ring of Water Breathing. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we'll try just banishing him, though. Alright, he uses his gems, too. Wait, does Unquenchable give you heat? No. Oh, it does give you heat. Oh, okay, I didn't realize. It just doesn't say it in the thing. Okay. Whatever, we'll try and banish Mictli if we can. That would be cool. So we'll try and defend that. This little stack was just soldiers and stuff. So moving a couple of Yetis and Furious or Princeps or whatever to defend that as well. So some defensive movements going on over here. And the main thing is I'm going to try and take the throne. This is a bit risky because he does have like high quality troops here and I don't. I've just got these guys all on God Commander and then some slings and crossbows. But we're moving over like a bunch of big mages, I suppose. Like we've got these guys doing Enslaved Mind spam. And then I'm also bringing over some guys from Uruk as well. Do Wind Guide, more Enslaved Mind spam. Power the Spheres through the Communion. Most of these guys have like no magic resistance, so if we're just enslaving a bunch of Jaguar warriors every turn, that might be pretty good. So it would be cool to just take 2 of Mictlan's thrones and then just defend them while his Stag Menace is up here, but we'll see what happens. Those are the main movements though. I'm also kind of evacuating a lot of the stuff out of this throne into this point here, where it might be more useful. We can easily move between these 2 points, so that's not too bad. My god is just site searching currently. We'll do something a bit more interesting soon. And I've got Oda here reviving a Bane to lead around the whites. They're nice little high quality additions to the army. And that's it for major things that's happening this turn. In Pythium I am doing one kind of silly thing, which is we're still doing the Yetis. I'm having Koskon cast Divine Name on the Hydra. Because I just think it would be cool to have a Commander Hydra. Might be able to make more interesting use of him then. We'll see, I don't know. Just got him sitting over here. He's like I put the booster on him so he's S5. And we've got tons of pearls. I mean, why not? It's tempting to like Divine Name lots of stuff here. I mean, a Commander Yeti would be cool. A Commander Battle Vestal might be cool as well, I don't know. We'll see. It would be interesting to divine name a Hydra and then turn it into a Prophet. Although their map move is pretty bad. I don't know. Anyway, it's a silly thing we're doing. But yeah, really hope we manage to take this. This isn't a great army, but there's lots of mages, but they're basically just spamming Enslaved Mind. I don't know. And we're just ignoring this for the time being. It has no commander. He can recruit a commander in this province this turn or something. But we can just start hitting it with Mine Hunts again, I suppose. And we'll also have these guys in Kark next turn. So that's it for the turn, I think. Difficult to fight Miklam, but I mean, he just has lots of little stacks, really. This is the only main stack, and I'm not afraid of it yet because I don't care if we lose this Mountains Overnight Fort, but we'll see where it goes. It's also possible that he just doesn't attack this and he just moves to Kratos, and then my cap and this throne are both threatened at the same time, which becomes more interesting. So it's another reason why I don't think it's worth sitting in mountains. I think it's more useful to be here, where we can at least defend one important point if that happens. But that's the turn, I think. Oh no, there's one last thing as well. In up tier. Old Bread Disposal has a True Shot Longbow, a Rabbitfoot Charm, and a handful of acorns. He's going to try and assassinate a Jade Maiden. So good luck to him. But that's turn 47, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We are on the board. We have claimed Throne of the First Age. So that's nice. And Throne of Bureaucracy claimed by Abyssia. So there's thrones. Did some rituals. We found 2 air sites in Scorpion Cracks, so that's 2 more air gems. And we also found a Mudfield in Kark, so that's an earth gem. So, not bad. We tried to assassinate somebody. Stale Bread Disposal, Old Bread Disposal. So he's got his Vine Men, he's got his True Shot Longbow. Pretty good True Shot Longbow. It seems pretty effective, I don't know. Maybe I should make a bunch of these guys and have them walking around. But that stalls that little army at least. We saw Ulm moving on to Nazca with a bunch of Long Dead and stuff. I think Nazca might be kind of empty. We also moved into Villiers and Ancient Woods. Villiers was the throne, so this is an important one. So here's my army. Mostly slings, some crossbows, some random infantry. We have the Communion Slaves who have started outside the block. Mages in the middle. And defenders are lots of Jags. Some Jade Maidens, a couple of flying units as well. Some Priest. So it's not too bad. Our army is, I think, appropriately sized to face this. As a reminder, Miklan's Bless is Poison Res, Hit Points, Strength, Mountain Survival, and Larger. Miklan puts up Flaming Arrows and Arrow Fend. We then start enslaving some Jags. What's really cool is they stay blessed, so they've been blessed by the enemy, and they remain blessed, but then they get our bless. It's kind of cool. We have a much stronger sort of defensive bless. So we just keep gradually enslaving mines, and they kill each other. Then we do some Falling Frosts. Evocation Communions are so good. Yeah, those Jags don't really last very long. So, you know, pretty good. This is a second throne for us. So that did not go bad at all. We even picked up a couple of Sacreds, which is quite nice. It did cost us 12 Slingers, but yeah, that wasn't too bad. I guess we did have quite a lot more stuff than him, but I mean, in terms of units, our units are a bit lower quality than this stuff. But we had far more mages, so yeah. It's good though. Ancient Woods we also moved into with some dudes. Took that back from Mictlan, that's fine. That's over here. And we saw that Azdak actually moved into Blightlands this turn. I guess he thought I'd go for this because it has the sites. Got 2 pearls. But this is the income. And we also had a battle in Spire Woods. That is over here. So the big stack that was in Sulfuria has mostly just remained here. But he split off a little group into Spire Woods. And this guy is carrying a... not this leader. Where is he? This guy. The Great Hawk is carrying an effigy of war, so it looks larger on the map. Which is something to be aware of, because it's only 18 Eagle Warriors and some Black Hawks. But it looks like 60 on the map currently. So it's something to be aware of. We, of course, also are doing the same sort of thing in our cap, where we've got the mirror. Somebody has it, yeah. So we're also making our armies look bigger. Also saw another battle between Menchaca and Mictlan, but nothing too interesting there. And Cloudcap Spires. Almatech Mictlan was defeated. Where was this one? I haven't looked at this one. Okay. So what happened over here? Some raiders? So a diseased commander being sent out. Foul Vapors cast by Itsmu. That went up really quickly. This guy isn't even poison resistant. Alright, well. I feel like this was set up to defend against something. But I'm not sure if that was it. Maybe he was expecting a larger force into this province? Well, either way, he stalled the single Priestsmith. It's a lot of PD too. Yeah, that feels like a Foul Vapors trap, doesn't it? There's a ton of PD plus a Foul Vapors caster. Interesting. Events, we got some pearls in Trackless Wastes. We got attacked by spies in Ochre Desert. And some locals are conducting demon worship in Oaklands. Yeah, Ochre Desert bounced off the ogres we put here. And Shinayama has been vanquished. Yeah, so Mictli Poctli did not move into Ochre Desert, unfortunately. But we did stop the spies, so congrats to the guys for killing that guy. And yeah, demon worship. We do have the Blood Mage now entering the site in Umbro. So we are just free-spawning devils, which is quite nice. These are great units. We're going to produce them very slowly, but, you know, 9 more turns from now we'll have 10 of them, and that'll be a nice little squad. So that's cool. And that's it for messages, and here's the map now. So first things first, we now have the throne. Can't see anything coming at us either, so might be able to hold this. All of the threat is still over here. So you may notice I'm not doing any aggressive moves still. I could start taking some of this territory or this territory. Or I could push this stack on and threaten his cap. There's lots of aggressive moves I could do, but I'm not, because I want to keep all of my armies in provinces with labs. So everything is either staying in labs or it's moving to defend provinces. So in this case, I'm defending against if this army moves up, because this province also has a lab. And I'm just making sure that all of these provinces have somebody who's either S4 or S3 and they can use the booster we have. So that we can gateway our entire army from every province, basically. I have a Granite Command in the stash. I'm making another one this turn. I could just make another one as well, just for... I mean, why not? Oh, it's S2, really? Let's get an S2 mage to make one then. We'll just make sure that we've got people everywhere that can gateway and commands to lead everything. And I'm just waiting for an aggressive move onto like a fort. Probably this one, but I don't know, this is still pretty small. I just want something more consequential to happen before I do anything. Maybe it'll be this. Maybe this is going to come down and threaten my cap. I don't know. But at least for one more turn, I'm just going to be very defensive. This is the only thing I'm really kind of setting up to maybe kill an army. And this is still stalled here because I'm still just assassinating commanders if anything tries to pick up these units. He's a pretty good assassin. But other than that, I'm just sort of sitting still. I'm getting a temple down Scorpion Cracks. I'm claiming Villia this turn and doing some site searching here. And Villia, the throne here is the throne of misfortune. This isn't great, but it's 4 more pearls. We're eating a lot of pearls at the moment. And I'm still just trying to do research. We're down to 645, but lots of people are moving at the moment. Last turn I moved all these mages here, and I forgot to take the lightless lanterns off them, which is really bad. How much research is that? Oh god, you've picked up a Horror-Mock. I should keep an eye on lots of people have. I think you're supposed to move the lanterns around so they don't stay on people with up marks, right? Quite a lot of these guys have them. Yeah, but we're doing research now at least. So it's still just very defensive. Another thing that's happening this turn is Ulm is teleporting his Biringe into Sulfuria. So that's another thing I'd like to wait and see the results of. Because if this stack gets wiped by that, or at least, you know, severely wounded, that also frees us up a bit. I have my divine named Hydra here as well. I'm going to put some items on this. And that can probably walk around taking provinces back for us pretty easily. The only worry is the magic resistance. I can put an amulet on it though. I'm forging some items for commanders this turn. So he can walk around taking back sites. Probably the Bane can as well with the whites. They'd be alright with just solo take some provinces too. Well, I just keep everything else together for gatewaying around for defenses. And I think if Micklin gets a big loss here, when we start to kind of grind out these little things, we can start gradually taking more territory, I think. But I don't want to fall behind in research too much. It would be really nice to hit Thaumaturgy 8 before we sort of commit to anything. But I don't know, it might be a while. We'll see. I am still trying to do recruitment. Still trying to get temples down underwater as well. We'll try and get to Boat Eater next. The stuff moving to early to defend, it's all these guys. They're in at Astral Geyser and Holy Word Communion. So it's mostly just S1 guys doing that. Plus 16 Communion slaves. We've also got some Yetis, the Whites, a couple of units. This province already has 30 PD as well. I don't suspect this will move up, but he might. Might also just move here, but that feels like that's more likely to get defended. I don't know. And there's also Bulk Order is teleporting to that province as well. So he's the guy who can gateway with a booster. So he'll also be here to gateway stuff around if we need to. But broadly speaking, that's the turn. Still very defensive, but we have 2 thrones now, so that's pretty good actually. Let's see what else is happening. So we're doing the Yetis still, doing some Voice of Apsu, another Karna Command. Still summoning devils out of Umbro. Forging a Girdle of Might and claiming the throne. Temple going up in Scorpion Cracks. Forging some amulets of anti-magic. Unquenchable Torch. I think the Unquenchable Torch would be quite good on the Hydra, because it counteracts the fire vulnerability it has, and then also gives it a heat aura, which is pretty cool. So it'll have poison and heat auras. And I'm scrying Sulfuria so that we can see what happens if the Biringe lands there. Hopefully our scrying goes off before the Cloud Trapeze. And you're assassinating, right? Yeah. So that is the turn for now. I think that's okay. But that was turn 48, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.